Cindy said it was bad. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Washington Park Ice Arena for game number 2 on the weekend here with the Springfield Spirit varsity team on the ice, ready to face off against the Mid-Missouri Tigers. Spirit coming out on top last night, convincing fashion by a score of 7-1. Kurt Bussin here along with Kelly Carton to bring you the action.
Good morning, Kurt.
Good morning, Kelly. Scott Lutzke also on the broadcast today, of course, bringing you all the action from his many technological
all the holiday
gadgets.
Trimmings.
With the holiday trimmings, of course. The festive broadcast for you today. And Brad Allen also on the broadcast team, manning the video camera. We're set to bring you this action. Both teams on the ice going through their pregame warm-ups. Referees on the ice.
Sticking with the same color combo, sticking with the home colors, like you said.
So we'll see how this game unfolds today. Yesterday, Kelly, lots of penalties, mostly on the opposing team, the Tigers, as they spent most of the evening in the box. And Spirit with their share of penalties as well, but we'll have to wait and see how it shakes out today. Is that the same referee over there I'm noticing, or is that
I am seeing CJ, yes, and I don't know about the guy on the left. He looks like he's maybe different, but I don't expect any change in the reffing. I didn't have a problem with the reffing yesterday, honestly.
I honestly thought most of the calls were legit. Tigers just killing themselves all night long with stupid penalties.
Yeah.
And for the most part, Spirit able to keep their noses clean. They had some issues out there a little bit, but
had a couple of talks with some of the boys last night that, of course, players will always grumble about the refs a little bit, but by and large, they didn't seem to have too much heartburn about the way it was called. Okay, and so they were okay. Of course, they were coming off of a 6-goal win, so easy to feel generous about your view of the refs. So.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So technical change to our broadcast here. We've just learned from our stockbroker that the streaming service Periscope is actually going away. Not like just off of this broadcast, but going away forever.
Yes, breaks my heart to a degree.
Yeah,
the old Periscope. Have fond memories over the years of bringing you those broadcasts. That's how we got started. This game.
It is.
Kelly and I.
Kurt started it, and then I basically forced my way in and said, "Hey, can I play too?" Well, as I'm wont to do, invite myself to parties, and so.
Well, it started, of course, with just the video feed, and in one of those games, Kelly said, "Hey, let's give it a go and do some play-by-play." And I'm like, "I don't think so." And sure enough, we decided to give it a go, and the rest is history, as they say.
And it's certainly been a lot of fun.
It has been.
I've enjoyed the whole thing. So anyway, we're still going to be doing this, obviously, but all of the games will be on the Springfield Spirit Varsity Hockey YouTube channel, and obviously still broadcast through YouTube and I believe on Twitch and the Facebook page. But no more Periscope, folks. So if that's how you're tuning in, you probably can't hear us anyway. So.
All right, less than a minute to go here in the warm-up session. We'll be set for action here. Scanning the ice and noticing we always try to figure out who's missing from the lineup, and I think there's one additional player that we missed last night was Nick Lowe. I think he is out there today. I'm pretty sure because I'm fairly certain I saw Jody Lowe here in the building.
Yes, I did see Clark and Jody. You're right.
So good to see him back in there.
Glad to see them, and sorry we missed him. Skibinski's still off, unless he showed up last night, did he?
Have not seen him. So we'll get one player back. That'll help. And we are ready for our pregame introductions here.
So quick little recap here. Yesterday we had Cale Parker in pipes. Today we'll have Zane Lutzke. Zane Lutzke did play the JV game last night. I haven't heard an update on that.
Yeah,
Hey,
They dropped that one 4-2, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
So a loss for the JV team last night against this mid-mo team.
So
They'll get 'em once again this afternoon, or I'm not sure what time, but they'll
I think
play
they
again
played
after
11.
us. Okay.
I believe at 11. So the enthusiastic announcer for the Mid-Mo Tigers does a really good job.
Gotta love
I'll give him
that.
some credit.
Gotta love that.
He's not as good as Dayton Lovin on the music picks, but he does a pretty good job. Looks like we've got a slightly different lineup for today's starting five. Looks like the Cardin Bracket Beaver line with Bussin and Brown at D
So
and
four,
Lutsky.
4 B's and a C out
4
there.
B's, yep.
Bracket,
Reminds you of the old
Beaver, Bussin' Brown,
Houston
and
Astros
Cardin.
Killer Bees.
Yeah.
John Brown skating out to the blue line with the introduction. Cal Bussin, a little bit of a mispronunciation there. Houston Bracket. Gunner Beaver. My wife's favorite player, Major Cardin. And Zane Lutsky. So he's definitely got a maybe a North Midwestern accent. Heavy emphasis on the umlaut on the U. And again, we're losing the hair battle, so I'm not even going to mention it.
Yeah.
So I see the hair farmer over there on the ice, so he obviously got parole for the day, let out on his work release program to come and play hockey again. Got to figure that's for good behavior, right?
Yeah. Oh, they got some more good-looking hair out there.
Was that here yesterday? Maybe we didn't notice that in
Number
the
34 is that, or is that 74?
That's 84. I think he was here. We just didn't see him. I saw a couple other hair helmets.
There you go.
Well, all right, folks, that was the national anthem. Players gather around their respective goalies and get their lids on, and we're ready to play some hockey. And we're only 30 minutes late to get started.
Not sure what the delay was this morning. They had cross ice kiddos on the ice before us.
What's that? Yeah.
And it was fun watching those little guys out there mixing it up.
It was.
On the cross ice, but we are, in fact, delayed here, so.
Giving Ashley a little heads up on the text there, let her know that it's getting ready to start. So
Kelly will have periods 1 and 3 for you. I'll take the middle frame, and I'll turn it over for Kelly for the drop of the puck here from Washington Park Ice Arena here in Jefferson City.
That's right, folks. You get twice the words and half the quality. So we've got Carden at the drop. We've got Brackett to his right, Gunner Beaver to his left, and the Killer Bees on the blue line. And there's the puck drop. Cal Bussin steps forward, sends it deep into the blue at the red line, picked up by the Minmo Tigers, and it's centered by Major Carden across the ice, picked up by Houston Brackett. He goes to the corner, centering pass, quickly batted away by the goalie. Frenzy behind the net. Gunner Beaver comes up with it. He's looking for the point, sent into the far corner on a deflected shot, picked up by the mid-mo at the hash mark, and they come out for a breakout. Fans on it, can't quite get it out. Picked up by Bussin. Bussin bats it away, but picked up by mid-mo. Big hit at the blue line by Houston Brackett, and they send it in deep to get a line change. And a little bit of a freeze by the goalie there, kind of a late whistle. The ref looked like he was giving him plenty of time to get rid of it. But
well, that puck took a kind of a funky hop there, and it almost snuck behind the Tigers goaltender. Yeah. So crossed the goalie up a little bit there, and then he finally gathered it up and was able to smother it and get a face-off.
So this is a good line. Kallenberger, Lowe, and Peters out there. Like you said, a couple new players back out on the ice. Like to see that. So Nick Lowe finds on the line, finds it on the far hash. Mid-mo sends it the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. So apologize for the stumble in my words there. I haven't had enough coffee this morning, Kurt.
Well, and I went to go get another cup at the snack bar at the rink here, and
it's all Keurig, and you got to wait for a while.
All Keurig, and it's all
flavored,
funky stuff.
They did not have Folgers
not going to
flavor.
do it, no.
So Alec
I feel your pain.
Gabe Kallenberger takes the drop. Puck is immediately batted the length of the ice. Not going to get there for icing. Chased down by Brady Allen. He goes around behind the net. Pressure by mid-mo. They're trying to pick it up, and they at least interrupt the breakout. And now Brady Allen fighting on the wall with Gabe Kallenberger. Gabe Kallenberger comes up with it with a bounce pass off the wall, sending it the length, and that looks like it was actually a shot on goal. Sent the length of the ice, touched by Brady Allen, and he's going to have to chase it right back around behind the goal. He sends it up in the near corner. Peters to pick it up, and then over to Kallenberger. Kallenberger tipped away into the neutral zone. Mid-mo picks it up. Mid-mo settles it down. A little bit of pressure by Peters. Cross ice pass. Oh, and a little shot in from the red line. Picked up by Wyatt Schimpf. He overskates it, turns around, sends it back up to Nick Lowe. Can't quite get there. Diagonal pass into the near corner. Brady Allen goes to get the puck and do a hit. Picked up by Mid-mo. Mid-mo controlling the puck a little bit in our zone here, Kurt.
Yeah, pressure on by the Tigers. They got some jump in their step early here.
So Mid-mo's got the puck, interrupted by Kallenberger. Kallenberger sends it into the corner, still trying to get someone to get control of this, to get it out, and nope. Nick Lowe grabs it, a little backdoor pass, finds someone in, but Schimpf tries to outlet it and sends it to the point, and here comes Nick Lowe, and he's got a little bit of room to skate. He's got no one in front of him. Oh, overskates it a little bit. Picked up by
call.
Will Peters, tries to put a little body on the Hair Farmer, and Hair Farmer had 20 pounds or so. Puck goes up and out of play over the back of the Missouri bench. So stoppage of play, and we'll get a line change. They had made the majority of the line change on that, so now we have Daniger and Life at D, Werner, Robb, and Johnson out as the forward line. Robb coming off of the hat trick last night. Picked up by Nick Daniger, flips it out in the neutral zone to Robb. Nick Daniger fighting on the near forward. Mid-mo gets it in. Little Mid-mo tries to take it around. Backhanded centering pass. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson sends it out to the point. Picked up by Mid-mo. Stopped by Daniger. And then finally, little lazy shot goes into Cale Parker.
Well, once again, Tigers with pressure in the Spirit zone, something that we weren't used to seeing from the game last night. Most of the action on the other end of the ice. So some kind of lackadaisical passes, outlet passes up the boards right to their defensemen, or just feeding them back towards our net at this
Absolutely.
point.
Puck is on the ice, dropped back to the blue line, sent back in, high and in the air, picked up by Dick Daniger. Daniger tries to break it out. Nick Daniger intercepts a pass, and he sends a headman pass up to Johnson. Johnson's got some room into the zone. He goes around one minnow player, and good shot from Johnson from a wide angle. Had a trailer going in the form of Zahn Werner, trying to distract the goalie, but good breakout there. Like I said, finally got a hold of it and brought it down.
Nice move there by the senior Andrew Johnson down the left side. Put a good move on the defenseman, able to work himself clear for a shot. And a good save by the goaltender.
Puck is on the ice now. Werner takes the drop. Puck comes back to John Brown at the point. Shot in from the point. Bounce over to Andrew Johnson near corner. Johnson centers it. Tipped away by Mid-Mo. Trying to gather it up. John Werner's got it in the near corner looking for a shot, and he gets a goal. 5-hole.
Beautiful shot there, and caught the goalie off guard. Zahn from the right side.
Almost just below the dot there.
And we'll take a look at the replay here.
Zahn gets it in the corner, and he just kind of curls around looking for space, gets to the dot, and I don't know if that was a little bit of a screen there, but he definitely caught him with the 5-hole on a nice, quick snapshot. All right, white jersey line is out. Lovin picks up the puck, fighting for it in the neutral zone. Pressure by Kane. Kane tips it away. Goes into the Spirit zone, picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler cross ice pass to Kane. Kane gets it on the diagonal. He manages to steal it. Oh my goodness! Barred down, no goal by Tyler Kane. Kane definitely hit the bar. Not sure which bar, but he hit something, and it came out of the goal. So we'll look at the replay on that one at some point. But still fighting for it in front of the net. Kane goes into the far corner, picked up by Worth on the hash marks. Worth trying to spin it around and send it back to Kane. Caught up in the mid-zone, stick on the ice. John Brown working at the blue line. Puck is stuck in front of there right at the blue line. Kept in by Kane. Kane sends it deep. Mid-mo grabs it, goes way up in the air. Caught out of the air. Oh, a little bit of a hand pass. I guess it went to the other guy. Didn't really go anywhere.
No, but right call there as it was played with a hand pass, and they'll blow this one down and come outside the zone on the face-off. So finally like good pressure there by the Spirit after an early rush there by the Tigers.
Yeah, that white line is able to really control the puck. Drop outside into the neutral zone. Major Carden takes the drop. Stepped up by Allen. Allen goes in and picks it up. Here comes pressure by Houston Brackett. Brackett gets a shot off. Point blank into the goalie, but it does go a little wide. Had a trailer coming behind him in Carden. Great hustle by Brackett there.
That was my thoughts exactly. Way to hustle to that puck, loose in the crease area, and able to get a shot off, solid shot off, and a good scoring opportunity.
Here comes Brackett again. Got the puck behind the net, and he centers it. Little fan there by Gunnar Beaver. Couldn't quite get his whole stick on it, but a great pass by Brackett. Goes the length of the ice, picked up by Brady Allen off the goal line. Here comes Major Carden across the blue line. Major Carden across the red line. Pass to Brackett. Brackett's got it. He drops it back for Beaver. Beaver kicks it forward. Oh, comes out in the neutral zone. And Wyatt Schimp's fighting forward at their blue line, trying to keep it in the neutral zone. Wyatt Schimp's got a little room, so he takes it. Gets it into the zone. Picked up by Houston Brackett. Back out to the neutral zone to Brady Allen. Get a little half change here. And Nick Lowe back on the ice. He grabs the puck after coming over the wall, bounces it into the zone, and puts pressure on. Puck goes the length of the ice. Is going to be icing.
Well, as you mentioned, Kelly, Wyatt Schimp with a little room to skate there, and anytime he gets open ice and the chance to skate, it's always fun to watch.
Yeah, he's got the legs and the handles.
One of the better skaters, faster skaters on the team.
Converted forward to D, doing a great job at D, but yeah, when he gets the chance to handle, you can really tell that forward skill comes in. Puck is to the drop is to the left. We've got Kallenberger at center. D-to-D pass to Daniger. Daniger loads up, and a tip to Peters. Got a little piece of that. Centered. Still bouncing around. Peters skates around. Nick Lowe gets a shot off. Peters grabs it on the far hash. Pass out. Goes out of the zone, so they have to touch back up. Spirit gather back up. Pressure by Kallenberger, and bad misplay by the Mid-Mo Tigers. So now the Springfield Spirit are going to get a chance to fight for this. Comes out to the neutral zone to Daniger. Daniger throws it in, back out. He's trying to just clear it in. Pressure by Peters causes a cough up. Still can't quite get it. and bouncing around in the neutral zone. And here comes the Hair Farmer. Oh, Hair Farmer throws one up and hits Nickel Daniger almost in the throat, it looked like. Nickel Daniger picks it up in the near corner up to Will Peters. He's trying to get a breakout. Can't quite do it. Bounces over to Daniger. Daniger's got some room, and he's long legs kick into speed, and he skates at the length of the ice, and he shoots, and it's a goal.
Wow. End-to-end rush by Daniger. He's another player who you always fun to watch when he can crank it up, get those big long legs moving.
Yeah.
Room to skate.
You know,
Let's take a look at the instant replay here.
Goes through basically the entire Mid-Mo team.
Great move around the defenseman there, able to work himself clear for a shot and buries it.
Because the puck bounced, it was shin in by the Mid-Mo and then blocked by one of our guys, and it bounced to Nickel, and then he skated it. So I'm not sure who got the assist on that knee pass off of the shin guards,
yeah.
but someone should have. All right, puck is dropped. Zon Werner backs it in deep into the zone, down around the back of the Mid-Mo zone. Pressure by Andrew Johnson. And then picked up in the zone and bounced out to the neutral zone, picked up by Bussin. Bussin to Johnson at the blue line. Just caught off sides. Zon Werner trying to get out and touch the blue line, but just got caught. So we're going to have a drop on the blue dot right in front of us here. Zon Werner takes the drop, sends it over to Andrew Johnson. Johnson turns and just sends it deep into the zone. Chased by Zon Werner. Zon Werner putting in the work. Gets sent around behind the net to the far side, trying for a breakout. Good breakout by the Mid-Mo, and they've got people. Oh, a little misplay there. Number 13 had a chance at a great give and go and just couldn't make the connection, so he just sent it in. So another little lazy bounce shot into Cale Parker. Oh, nice tip pass by Johnson for the breakout. And, Gage Robb steps forward to try to intercept that. Puck goes into the zone. Mid-Mo content to just shoot from outside for three-point shots. Not real high percentage shots, but they're keeping it in the zone. So Bussin skates it out to the hash marks, drops it for Robb. Robb's fighting with it in the far corner, then picked up by Bussin. Bussin's looking for an outlet pass, trying to catch Werner in the middle, and he almost does. And then it is stalled right on the blue line and picked up by Gage Robb. Can't quite get it to another Spirit player. Finally, the Spirit pick it up. Johnson to Bussin. Bussin coming near side. Bussin's got a little room. Picks it up. Pass to Zon Werner. He sends it in on a shot from the blue line just to get a line change. And our producer has some opinions about the call on the floor. And we're going to get a drop to the right of the Mid-Mo goalie. So,
in case you're wondering, we did have a controversial delay of game penalty last night, which may have some bearing on that opinion this morning.
All right, puck is dropped. It cleared out of the zone by Mid-Mo and into the neutral zone. Offsides, delayed offsides for the Spirit, and sent out, and that's going to be length of the ice, and it's going to be icing. So we're going to have a drop in front of Zane Lutsky. So white sweater line out to defend in front of Zane Lutsky. We've got Calvin Wheeler and Wyatt Shemp out there. Again, another player that does a good job of playing forward and D, Calvin Wheeler. He's got a never-ending motor out there, so he does a good job either place. Puck is dropped, bounced in front into the high crease. No one can get a shot off. Bounce over. Wyatt Shemp sends it out to the point. Picked up by Wyatt Worth. Wyatt Worth up to Kane. Picked up by Mid-Mo. Sent back into to the neutral zone. Oh, number 5 from Mid-Mo gets an easy bounce, but again, settles for that wide shot. Not really feeling confident to pick it up. Sent up forward to Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane's got it on the near side. He's looking for Wyatt Worth. Oh, and a great drop pass to Wyatt Worth, but the leg pad got right in front of it. So really good play, but couldn't quite bury it.
What a save by the Tigers goaltender on that point-blank shot.
Absolutely.
Great pass across.
Yeah, no mistakes by the Spirit on that one. He just got there, you know. Spirit enters the zone again, picked up by Worth as he trails in, and here we go. Mid-Mo's got a little bit of a move, but Eric Life easily picks off that pass and sends it across the neutral zone. Midmo settles for sending it back D to D to try to set something up, and they get it across the blue line and just send it in. Eric Life skates it around the back of the net, hits the brakes. He tries to do something with it, but 2-man on one. Midmo picks it up, looking for a centering pass, and interrupted by Life and interrupted by Carden, who's come on the ice and tried to get it out. And here comes Carden, poked away by Midmo, and picked up by Eric Life around the back of the net, and he's going to try to skate it to the far corner. He's sending it up to blue line, gets picked up there. Nick Daniger sends it down. Nick Daniger's got his legs again. He's got Brackett and Carden with him. A little bit of saucer pass diagonal across, can't quite get it there. Goes to the far corner. Brackett picks it up in the corner. Back to Carden. Carden back to Brackett behind the net. He's looking for someone to pass to, looking for a centering pass. He decides to just send it back out to the point. Great idea. Picked up by Beaver, picked up by Brackett. Brackett, just gets off his balance and can't get a shot off. And now Midmo is able to break it out, but picked up by Bussin and Brown out in the neutral zone, back to Brackett. Brackett across the blue line. Oh, that was a little bit of a weak offsides call, I thought.
Yeah, I thought the Spirit had something going there. Really nice transition from the offense right into the
really
defense
did.
right into the offense. Good quick transition there, and it looked like he was onside, but whistled down by the linesman.
Well, it was my kid that might have been offside, so
Yeah.
I'm biased. So, all right, drop right in front of us here. Major Carden taking the drop. He sends it forward. Gunnar Beaver steps forward and taps it deep into the zone. Chases after it. Gunnar Beaver gets it in the corner. He's looking to get rid of it, and he's going to back it up to Carden in the corner. Good cycle. Tips away to Midmo. Midmo's got it, and they're going to be able to break it out. Picked up by Midmo in the neutral zone. John Brown chases it around. He hits the brakes in the near far corner, and he's got some room to play. Sends it out to Brackett. Brackett across the red line. Got one man to beat. Gets around him. Now he's getting a few people with him. Brackett, great move to cut in front of the goal and try to get a little bit of a shot off. And fly up in the air. Batted down by...
Yeah, that puck was played by Tigers. And blown down again on a hand pass, but Bussin batted the puck forward. It hit the Tigers player, which should have nullified the hand pass.
Should have. Really no harm, no foul, though. We were looking for a line change. I'm not gonna complain about that too much, but Scott is. Scott's got lots to say. All right, drop is down. Will Peters takes the drop, gets it across the blue line, sends a shot in from high. Gloved by the Midmo Tigers. They wanted none of that smoke coming in on them. And so going to be a Kallenberger drop to the left of the goalie. Will Peters in front of the net. Nick Lowe on the boards, picked up by Midmo. Midmo's trying to break it out. They do. Picked up by Brady Allen. Body on. Will Peters takes it into the zone. Poked away by Midmo. Gabe Kallenberger taking a little contact, but protects the puck. Midmo picks it up. Cross-ice pass. Number 88, who was a big part of yesterday's game, he throws the puck off, gets a shot off, but picked up by Parker. Parker sends it around back of the net. Oh, here comes Kallenberger. Kallenberger's got a good tip. He's looking to stop it, but nope. Picked up by Midmo in the zone. Cross-ice pass over here to 88. 88 sends it into the neutral zone. Still can't quite get the handle on it, but he's chasing it, and he gets it across the blue zone. Brady Allen tries to put a body on him. And you know what we haven't had is a hooking penalty by Midmo yet. By this time...
Thinking the same thing so far. Clean game, no penalties on either side. Of course,
by this
we'll
time
probably have an
yesterday,
onslaught of them.
They had 5 or 6 hooking penalties.
I think so.
All right, so puck's back behind the Spirit net, and really no one has control of it, just batting back and forth. But here comes a breakout by Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson pokes it forward, and he chases it in to the zone. He's got Nick Lowe in front of the net. Nick Lowe reaches back to get it, just can't quite get his stick on it. It was a little bit behind him. And John Werner fighting for it on the near walls. Nick Lowe skates off for a line change. Gets one last tip at the puck before he goes in. And Johnson chases it around the back of the net, tips it away. Good job by Johnson. Up to Werner. Werner back to Johnson. Johnson in the corner, taking a little abuse there. Got 2 guys on him trying to beat him up. Doing a good job of getting the puck. Midmo manages to send it back around the back of the net, and the Hair Farmer comes up with it. But Zon Werner goes right over to him and says, "I'll take that." Bounces still back around in the far corner. Springfield Spirit doing a good job of intercepting some of these passes and knocking them offline. Puck does go the length of the ice, picked up by Eric Life. Life bounces off the wall to Johnson. Johnson flips it up to Werner. Werner can't quite get his hands on it. Grabbed by Mid-Mo. Back to Wheeler. Wheeler looking for an outlet pass up to Werner. Werner just backhands it back in towards the goal, goes behind the net. Going to be pressured by Rob, and Johnson picked up by Werner in front of the net. Just Johnson, Rob for his 4th goal.
Picking up where he left off last night. Gage Robb.
Absolutely.
And we'll take a look at the replay. Gage always does such a great job of lurking by that net.
Really
in those
does.
dangerous areas. And the puck is finding him this weekend thanks to a great pass from his teammate there.
Yeah, Zon Werner and Andrew Johnson doing a good job finding him and, getting the puck to him. So white sweater line out. It looks like BJ's maybe changing up the lineup a little bit here. This is only the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen this line out, which I like seeing the other kids play a little bit and start developing because we're going to need them down the stretch. So I approve of this coaching. Not that he cares, but I
think that was on.
So Mid-Mo gets a little shot off here, so we're going to get a drop to Cale Parker's left. Got the white jersey line out. We've got, what do we got there? The 2 Bs, Brown and Bussin at D.
On defense, yep.
Oh.
And false start there on the face-off.
Looked like maybe Wyatt Worth got a little hot start, maybe? Because he sure came up with the puck. Wyatt Worth takes the drop, picked up by John Brown. He takes around back of the net. He sends it over to Lovin. Lovin in the corner. Lovin reverses course. Going to look for an outlet behind the back of the net. Sends it up the length of the wall. Picked up by Kane. Really smart play by Kane and Lovin and Worth. They find that open ice. Interrupted and a quick shot off by Mid-Mo up at the blue line.
Another look at the replay there. Shot coming from the middle of the ice, and
just a
Lutzke
tipped
able
pass.
to see it all the way.
Tipped pass errantly went to Mid-Mo. Drop again to the left of Lutzke. Picked up by Bussin off the drop. He goes out and tips it out. Worth sends it around the back of the net. Brown picks it up. Lovin on the hash marks. Cross ice pass to Worth. Worth snags it out of the air, kind of loses sight of it, and that is the end of the first period. Is that 3 goals or should we be at 4? Because
it's 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Okay, because when Rob got that one, I looked up and it said 3. I didn't know if they had put it up there yet. So another good first period for the boys. No penalties, clean game.
Yeah, nice to see them pick up where they left off last night. Offense clicking, doing some nice things passing-wise out there, finding the open teammate and working the puck in the zone. And as you said, no penalties, which is great to see. Nice clean game. Last night's game, very penalty filled and not a lot of flow to it at times. So
even when we're on the receiving end and they're going in the box, it still doesn't make for a great game.
Just slows things down. And it's interesting as I look at the scoreboard. I'm not sure what's going on with the penalty time on the board. It looks like there's time showing on the Tigers side of the board.
That's the kind of thing that hurts your aesthetic.
Yes,
you're a hockey purist for sure, and that's the kind of thing that bothers you.
Especially when you're looking up at the board and you want to know if
exactly.
If there's
that's why we should always pay attention to Scott.
Always a clean production down there. So we're just about set for second period action here. We'll switch ends as the Spirit will be skating from our right to our left as you're watching the action. And we are underway here in period number 2 as off the draw, fought for in the neutral zone and sent to the Spirit blue line. Now into the zone, Tigers working into the corner and they'll look to center it. Back defensively is Wheeler for the Spirit. He's able to work it up the wall, but held in by the Tigers, and a shot from the left side. That one sails wide. Now behind the net, still on the puck, sent in front, and able to be cleared out of there by the Spirit. They'll ring it up the boards on the near side, and now back down low, taken by Wheeler once again. He'll send it up the far boards. Hops away from Beaver, but out of the zone, and back come the Spirit. Carden down the left side, and he can't work it around the defenseman now, able to chase it down in the corner, and behind the net, puck taken by the Tigers. They'll look to outlet it. Now we got a player on the ice. It's Brackett, and we'll wait for the call on that one as we get a whistle.
Not sure what the call is there. That kind of happened. What's that? Yeah.
No call on the play. Whistle did blow, but referee is not going to call a penalty on this one, so we'll have a face-off to the left of the Tigers goaltender. And off the draw, Peters wins it back for Daniger, and he'll chip it down low. Taken by the Tigers, sent to the point. Daniger winds it up, and a shot on goal, saved by the Tigers goaltender. Able to squeeze that one for no rebound and another face-off.
Mid-Mo would have got the assist on that one because they bounced that out as an outlet pass, and it went right to Daniger for the tee-up.
And he did tee it up and got a clean shot on net. Corralled by the goaltender, and we got a face-off. Sent to the boards now. Back to the point for Daniger. He'll wind it up again. Now sends it down low. It's tipped on net by Kallenberger. And still loose. Referee letting them play on as he surveys the action from behind the net. And now finally a whistle. And it was a scramble in front, but I don't know. Whacking at it was Kallenberger on a nice redirection off that shot from Daniger.
Yeah, Gabe Kallenberger with a beautiful little tip there. Almost went in.
Now off the draw, back for Daniger. He winds it up. Ooh. And this time a slap shot, and it sails wide.
It's going to be icing.
And all the way back down for icing.
Speaking of teeing it up on that one.
Oh, my goodness. He tees it up a lot with that wrister, which is always lethal. But that slap shot takes it to another level entirely.
Yeah, and he was a good 15 feet in front of the blue line on that one.
Now off the draw. Peters once again, he'll send it to the boards. Low, back for Daniger once again. He'll dump it back for Low. Nicholas works the puck and now dumped back down by Peters for Kallenberger. He can't catch up to it. Sent up the near boards and taken by the Tigers as they'll work it back to center ice. And sent into the Spirit zone. Daniger will catch up to it, and we're going to get a delayed call.
Offsides on the far side there.
Looks like stoppage for that.
So I don't know if you've ever stood next to Nick Daniger's hockey stick, but it is taller than I am. And when he gets his 6'6" frame leaning into it and it gets the bend in it, the
velocity is definitely there. Now off the draw, the Tigers will dump it into the Spirit zone. Back forward is Bussin behind his own net. He'll survey the scene as he looks to skate it up the near boards, able to work it around a few Tigers forecheckers. And now picked up by Werner. Cross-ice pass, and he springs Johnson as he chases it down. And a last-second poke check by the Tigers goaltender as Johnson was almost able to catch up with that one. And now sent back out by the Tigers. Bussin will have it. Cross-ice for his defensive partner, Brown. And now a headman pass for Gage Robb. He'll backhand it in. And on the forecheck is Werner. He can't catch up to it. And up the far boards, chipped to the blue line and out. Spirit will have to regroup as Brown will dump it in. Played there by the defenseman, but stolen away momentarily by the Spirit. And now sent back out. And Werner will dump it back in for the Spirit.
I'd like to see Andrew Johnson get a goal here on this shift, just as payback for that hustle that he just showed.
Now back come the Tigers into the Spirit zone. And dropped to the blue line, but and it is held in. Barely, as sent to the front. Bussin will dump it out, and Tigers have it in their own zone. Outlet pass doesn't connect, and I'll try it once again. Sent to the blue line, but can't corral it, and Spirit will intercept that and dump it back into the Tiger zone as we'll go back and forth here in the neutral zone a bit. Neither team can gain possession at this point.
Long shift by this line here.
Now sent back out by Bussin and sent right back in by the Tigers, but offside, and whistle blows as the puck on net, and we'll get a stoppage for that. 11:24 to go here in the second period.
As we all wait for Cal Bussin to work his magic with the stick to pick that puck up.
The old stick flip. Finally able to
Got it done. Got it done.
And we'll get a face-off at center ice. Taken by Wyatt Worth off the draw. He'll spin and skate it into the zone. Wyatt sends it over for Lovin. Now behind the net, tries to center it, but can't do so. Stolen away by the Tigers. And needlessly iced by the Tigers. Not sure what that was all about, but they'll come back for a face-off in the Tigers zone.
I think we're seeing in some of the lower Tigers lines just a tendency to hand grenade the puck.
Yeah. Had
just
room to skate it there, or even just chip it into the zone, but little too much mustard on that one, and all the way down.
Common, kind of a common trait amongst some new players.
Now off the draw, back to the point for Ship. He'll drop it down low, and now cross ice pass, and a shot and score. As that was Gavin Lovin, I believe, with the shot from the right side, and deflected in front. And believe it was Tyler Kane who got a stick on that in front, as shot came from the right side and deflected in. And Spirit building on their lead. It's now 4-0.
That was a beautiful little pass in there and tip. I'm not sure what these numbers are on the scoreboard here.
Now back comes Worth once again as he's able to work it in. He can't get a shot off though. And he'll dump it back down low for Kane. Tyler looks to center it, and he finds Worth. He shoots, he scores! What a pass from behind the net. And Wyatt Worth streaking to the crease area, and he finds it and buries it.
Get that line off the ice. 2 quick goals by the same line, and they're still out there. This is highway robbery.
And that's going to be it. The Tigers will make a goaltending change.
Now, I don't know. You're better at this than I am, Kurt. Is that the second goalie from yesterday or the first goalie?
I wish I knew, but I do not know. So I'm not better, unfortunately. But we do get a new goaltender in the net for the Tigers. And now 5-0 with 2 quick ones for the Spirit. As puck back into the Spirit zone, taken by Daniger behind his own net. He'll chip it up the boards, but held in by the Tigers and dumped back behind the Spirit net. Wheeler there able to chip it forward. And now to the blue line, held in, but Daniger will intercept that one and send it back out. Now taken by Lovin. Gavin works it around the defense into the corner. Centers it in front, and a shot wide off the stick of Kane. Now behind the net, Lovin with it as he'll look to center it once again. Sends it in front for Daniger. His slap shot sails wide, still in the zone. And now finally taken by the Tigers and sent back out. Hustling down the right side, the Tigers forward is able to avoid Daniger, but can't catch up with the puck. Now battle behind the net, taken by the Tigers, and to the ice he goes. And now bouncer at the blue line. We get a delayed call here, and now the whistle. It's going to be a roughing call.
Oh.
And we'll wait and see who it's going to go
Wyatt
against.
Worth skated immediately to the box.
So Wyatt Worth will
I didn't
go
see
to the
it.
box
Anyone
for
see
a
the
roughing call.
Oh, okay.
And we get our first penalty of this game. It'll go against the Spirit.
Fans in the stands here saying it's a little bit more of a check from behind at the blue line. And I know this is his first time in, but I'm going to speak really highly of Wyatt Worth here. I think he has shown a lot of maturity in this game and the last 2 games, playing really clean and being patient with the puck and looking for his teammates. I'm not going to be too hard on him for this penalty because I think he's played great these last 2 games.
I would agree. Now off the draw, shorthanded, the Spirit will send it to neutral ice. And back come the Tigers into the Spirit zone. Stolen away by John Brown. He'll backhand it to the blue line, but held in. Now Brown will pick it up once again behind his own net. He'll try the other side with it. This time the slapper out of the zone all the way down. And settled there by the Tigers goaltender as they'll ring it up the boards to an open wing, and stolen away by John Brown once again. And this time we'll find Carton on the outlet pass, and back come the Spirit. And can't get it shot off as it's stolen away by the Tigers, and back they come. Big number 16 into the zone.
He wanted no part of Carton
back
there.
out. Yeah. He'll circle and try it again as the Tigers will look to break it in. Now down the right side. Shot from the boards, and an easy save there by Lutzke. Work back to the blue line by the Spirit, but they can't clear it. And they'll battle along the near boards with Brown now back for Bussin, as Bussin will send it down.
All right, we've got a call here.
Touched by a high stick, and this one will be whistled down as the Tigers touch up. As there is, I don't know how much time is left in that penalty because the board is
It was
not
never put up there.
displaying the penalty properly. So
Looks like 36 seconds by our guy who does a better job at this. So they're definitely having some technical difficulties over there in the box. But like I said, our production manager is on the spot, on the ball.
So now Gage Robb will step to the face-off dot with Beaver on his wing. And Wheeler and Shimp, defensive pairing, kill the remainder of this penalty as Tigers have the puck in their own zone. Outlet to the blue line and now out. So work it into the Spirit zone. Rister over the net is chased down by Calvin Wheeler, sends it up the boards but held in. And now a second effort there, he's able to clear it out. And right back in by the Tigers, says I'll have to tag up on an offside. Wheeler has it again, sends it to the blue line and finally out. As now penalty expires, Worth back on the ice as Shimp skates behind his own net to pick it up for the Spirit, and he'll dump it all the way down. I don't think he realized the penalty had expired, but no way of him knowing that because the scoreboard is a little jacked up as we talked about. So icing is the call. Back to 5-on-5 for both teams, as it looks like it'll be the Kallenberger, Lowe, Peters line on the ice with Leif and Daniger. And puck one back for Eric Leif. Skates behind his own net, sends it up the near boards, and Peters can't chip it out. From a bad angle, shot sails wide. Now up the far boards, Nick Lowe will pick it up and skates it forward out of the zone, but bouncer into the air, he can't corral it. And that one sails over the bench at the Spirit bench area. And we're gonna face off back at center ice. 5-0 score here, 6:55 to go in the second period. Spirit on top of the mid-mo Tigers. And off the draw, puck sent to the Spirit blue line. Daniger has it there, avoids one check, and gains the red line and dumps it in. On the forecheck, Peters, as he'll try to catch up to it. Now help from Kallenberger in the corner. As finally Peters able to work it free, but stolen back by the Tigers as they'll look to send it out. Now intercepted by the Spirit, cross ice for Lowe, shot, sails wide. And still on it, the Spirit dumped back down low by Eric Leif. We're on the boards and chipped forward by Daniger. So battle for it, big check there as Daniger takes a man down, dumps the puck in. And now behind the net, Tigers will flip it high into the air and out of the zone. Still look to move it into the Spirit zone. Now back they come from the right side, the shot, and Lutzke able to put a glove on it and squeeze it. Still hang on. The shot on goal. Speaking of shots on goal, showing 14-8 in favor of the Spirit, and Spirit making 5 of those count as they lead this one 5-0. Now,
well, still it's a pretty good game. The boys are playing clean, not a lot of penalties, and
it's good to see. Now back underway, Warner will fight for a puck along the boards. Can't catch up to it, but John Braun will gather it and send it back out for Andrew Johnson. And he runs into a wall of Tigers. He's unable to gain the zone. Flipped back in by the Spirit. It's on net and played to the Tigers defenseman. To the boards, held in by Werner as the puck trickles down low. Sent back up the boards, intercepted by Werner once again. Dumps it down low behind the net. Johnson will skate to it, sends it back for Zahn. Tries to avoid a check Tigers able to clear it out. And now they'll pick it up at their own blue line. Circling in the zone. Outlet pass is out of the reach of the Tigers forward, taken by Brown. He'll send it back forward for Johnson. Andrew down the right side, tries to deke around a man, but loses it. And held it at the blue line by Brown. He'll skate it down low. John sends it in front.
Oh, beautiful.
Shot. Oh, and a beautiful save there.
Oh, back
now,
in. It's there.
Pass. And now a whistle as we get
net.
A call coming, I believe, from the referee. And we'll wait for the call. Looks like it's going to go against the Spirit and Zahn Werner.
So
Cross-checking is the call.
So I'm going to say that that initial tip, John Brown skating into the far corner, sliding across nicely to that tip by Zahn Werner. The tip then bounced out to the back of the net, picked up by John again, but Zahn got into a tangle right in front of the net there and really got just kind of tangled up, and I would have called that just fighting in front of the net, but apparently it was called a cross-checking. So
the Spirit back to the penalty kill for the second time in this game. And into the zone, the Tigers with possession. Cross-ice pass to the blue line, but out of the zone, they'll have to retreat. And back they come into the zone. Nifty move there around the defense, but able to be stolen away by the Spirit, and Worth will send it all the way down. In the area is Lovin, but he can't catch up to it. Now along the near boards, Worth doing some good job on the forecheck. They'll send it around the boards the other way as Brady Allen will pinch in. And now the Tigers do gain possession. Back they come to center ice. At the red line.
Oh.
As now stolen away by the Spirit once again, as Worth will send it all the way down.
Wyatt Worth and Wyatt Schimpf there having a meeting out at the blue line where they both ended up on the ice.
Now Tigers with the pass forward intercepted by Brady Allen as he steps up. Battles for it and finally dumped in by the Tigers. And with time behind his own net, Gavin Lovin tries to go off the glass with it. Just a little too much loft on that one as he sends it into the netting.
Without that netting here, it could have killed us.
As you mentioned, that netting kind of drapes down a little bit low into the ice surface area, but that was just a case of the puck being sent just a little too high.
Yeah.
But you're right. That would have been interesting with no net.
There's several people up here standing in the stands that would have had to have gone flying.
Now off the draw. Spirit will win it and dumped down by Tyler Kane. Good job there. As on the forecheck, Brackett hustling after it, and the goaltender falls down. Sent in front by Kane to Kane, and he scores.
Man,
that one to Houston Brackett.
Houston Brackett
puts pressure on.
Coming up big with the hustle. I mean, from the blue line, he's tapping for the puck. He's distracting the goalie. He goes back.
We'll take a look at the instant replay. You see the goaltender fell down, and that's where it all went wrong.
Well, he doesn't try to be a hero with it. He just gets there. He sees the trailer, puts it on Tyler Kane's tape. Who's going to bury it?
And it's a shorthanded goal for the Spirit as they now lead 6-0. And back they come with it once again into the
Houston
Tiger
Brackett's
zone.
chasing again. Look at the effort.
Now stolen away by the Tigers, but right back by Tyler Kane as he works it into the corner. Killing time on this penalty and looking to strike once again. Stolen away now by the Tigers. Back they come to center ice. Into the Spirit zone. Down the right side. Can't work it around Wheeler, but shot on goal. Saved by Lutzke. Played to the blue line and now out. Daniger has it. He's got room to skate. Nickel, 2-on-2. Winds it up.
Oh, brave move by the mid-mo player.
Great job there to get in front of that shot by Daniger.
And by bravery, I mean complete insanity.
Yes. Now, cross-ice pass from the Tigers all the way down. It won't go far enough for icing. As it's chipped up the boards by Wheeler. He'll chase it down himself and skid it to the blue line and out.
It's going to probably be icing.
And
nice little move by Wheeler there in the corner.
As we are back at even strength now.
The fact that mid-mo Tiger kid dropped down to block that shot by Daniger, who has already unleashed 4 or 5 cannons.
That's the kind of effort you love to see as a coach.
That's a nice way to put it, Kurt. That is the kind of thing that makes a parent
As
cringe.
a parent, not so much,
And
right?
orthodontist pay for his boat.
Now off the draw, it's taken by Peters. Will skated up the left wing side, looks to burn around the defenseman, able to sneak it through. Sends it in front, stolen away by the Tigers and sent back to center ice. Buston will have to wait for his teammates to get onside, and he'll ring it around the boards. Now Kallenberger will catch up to it, chips it down low behind the net on his backhand. Gabe works it in front. Oh, and he's taken down.
That is going to be a call.
We're going to get our first penalty against the Tigers in this one.
The first tripping call. We don't.
And it is a tripping call.
Yeah.
Nice job there by Kallenberger as he was working the puck in front, and Tiger player took him down. And we'll get a look at the Springfield power play for the first time in this game. Already up 6-0 in this one, and looking at the prospect of a running clock again in the third period.
This is our first power play, isn't it? They haven't had a penalty
Yep.
yet, have they? I didn't realize that.
Marked contrast from yesterday's
Yes,
game.
absolutely. Extreme contrast.
So Coach BJ looking to go with the Kallenberger Low Peters line, so no power play unit number one, with the score being 6-0. Now back for Brown. Bussin right back to Brown at the blue line. He'll dump it down low for Peters. He's got a man on. Now help from Kallenberger. Sends it back to the point. John Brown down low for Peters. From a bad angle, tries to work it in front. Can't do so. Puck to the point. Bouncer settled by Bussin and sends it over for Brown. Now back for Brown once again. A shot deflected away. Loose at the side of the net as Peters tries to work it in. And now back for the point for Brown, over for Bussin. Cal gets it down low, shoots and scores! Bussin shoots and scores!
Nicely
On the
done.
right side, his first goal of the season.
Great puck movement by the unit out here. And I was just about to say, I love this move by BJ to keep that line out there. A couple of kids that haven't had a lot of playing time due to injuries out here, get them out there and let them work the puck around. And finding Cal Bussin there, who takes a couple of strides in and takes a good look at where the open spot, and he buries it. Really good job by him.
Yes, love to see it. Good job there. Great pass, as you said, by John Brown. Find him open, and Cal buries it. And it's now 7-0 Spirit. Late in this second period, 1 minute to go, as puck now in the Spirit zone. Held in at the point by the Tigers. That slap shot sails wide and sent to the blue line by the Spirit, but they can't clear it. Now second effort does get out. Warner has it there. He finds a man in front. Over for Gage Robb, who works it free for a shot. And a save is made by the Tigers goaltender. Nice job there. Good vision there from Zon Warner. He's able to find Gage Robb. And another shot on net and save from the Tigers goaltender. Now off the draw, puck is taken by the Tigers as they'll skate it back to center ice. And getting in the way was Wyatt Schimpf. Thought maybe they might call an interference call on that, but we play on. As Tigers will look to send it into the zone, stolen away by Brady Allen. He'll backhand it to center ice. And it taken there by the Tigers as they'll work it back into the Spirit zone. Shipped forward, and a big collision there as some elbows were a bit high. No call, and dumped in, and that'll do it as at the end of the period, some extracurriculars right at the buzzer. As teams will skate away to their respective benches as buzzer sounds on the second period, and the Spirit striking with 4 more goals in the second to lead this one 7-0 after 2. We'll have a intermission here for a
Zamboni
ice
ride?
resurfacing.
Well, I'm going to say that Zon Werner is going to be lucky if he manages to stay in this game, because I know that from yesterday, some of the chatter from the bench, from the refs, was that the refs are very acutely aware of his number, very acutely the way that he had his issues he had in the game yesterday, and that I don't think they'll hesitate to throw him. So he should be probably pretty careful on that. And we don't want to lose him out on the ice,
No,
The team needs him.
He's too
so.
valuable to
So are we getting a Zam or not getting a Zam?
Penalty box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are. We did get started, as you know, late in this game. We were a good half hour late getting started, so they may just decide to forego the resurfacing here.
They're shutting the Zam doors, so they
wouldn't
are
break my heart at all.
No. I'm with you.
We're going to have a run clock in this third period anyway, and Spirit again handily in front. So I say let's
keep playing.
Let's drop the puck and keep going here.
So let's talk a little bit about those first two periods. As I was saying on that last goal there by that Bussin kid, really like this move by Coach BJ to keep that line out on that thing. But I also, in this first two periods, seemed like he has shortened the bench the other way this time. He's been letting some of the lower lines play a little bit more, and we're seeing a little bit more ice time. Some of those kids, I think that's great going down the stretch for the season here.
Yeah,
so
I
I'd
totally
like to
agree.
continue that.
It's great to see. Love to see that. Giving those guys some extra ice time to work on their game, and as you said, on the power play, especially some of those players that you don't see on the power play unit normally.
Only going to build confidence and skill later for when they need them. So. Looks like Zon Werner is going to be in the box for a little while.
It's just him in there, so assuming it's going to be, it's him and a Tigers player, so assuming it's a 2-minute coincidental minors.
No,
sorry, we're going to turn it over to Kelly here for the third period.
Yeah.
So take it away, Kelly.
So, as I said, intercepted by the Midmo Tigers at the blue lines, kept it into the zone here. Now Nick Daniger grabs it up in the near corner, and he sends it up to Brackett. Brackett looking for an outlet pass to Carden. Carden sends it into the zone, chases after it. It's going to go behind the net. Picked up by Beaver. Back to Carden. Oh, bounce off a skate. Can't quite corral it. Still getting fought on here. Poked by Daniger into the corner. And still fought on. Daniger comes up with it. Skates to the middle. He's going to look for the wrister. Tipped by somebody and goes a little bit wide. Brackett's got it, sends it up to the hash marks. Picked up by Midmo. Midmo's going to send it in the center, but right back out to Daniger. Daniger dances. Boom! He is going to open up. Tipped by them wisely, and they send it in deep. Picked up by Gunnar Beaver. Gunnar Beaver's going to look for Carden in front. Carden sends one in. Stopped by the goalie. Goalie has to catch a rebound off his own guy's butt and freeze the puck.
Hit the own Tigers player, bounced toward the net, and goaltender forced to smother it there as Tigers having trouble clearing the zone.
So we've got odd numbers up there. Not really sure how much time's left in this penalty. Clock isn't running. Well, that clock is running.
Not
sure about the penalty. So we're 5-on-5 now, though. So guess it doesn't really matter. D-to-D pass gets intercepted by Midmo, kept in by Bussin. Bussin gets it up to Kane. Kane sends it out. Worth in the middle, looking to dance around, looking for a centering pass there. Oh, drops his skate and drops the puck.
Himself into the
Interrupted by Lovin, though. Here comes Worth. Worth behind the net. Again, still controlling the puck well. And looking for a outlet pass. He's got it on the wall. Puts a big body on.
That looked clean
and we've got a penalty now. That looked like a very clean... check. He was going for the puck, and it was shoulder to shoulder, but we've got our hand up. As soon as we touch up, we're going to go to the box again. So here goes the penalty. We'll see what this is.
Wyatt along the boards lowered his body, put a good solid check, but I'm not sure what the infraction was.
From our angle, it did not look from behind, and from our angle, I thought it was a good puck separating check, so I don't know why that's going to go. But I'm a big fan of Wyatt Worth today, so I'm gonna defend Wyatt Worth on this this one here.
Yeah, so, roughing is the call, but I would agree with you. I think that's just a good solid physical body check there. Nevertheless, Spirit now to the penalty kill once again.
So it looks like Johnson and Rob are going to be the penalty kill forwards with Shimp and Allen out there at D. Get a look at the Midmo power play, which thus far hasn't done a whole lot, and we've given them chances to prove that they can do it, and they haven't. So I know you think I probably just jinxed us right there. You're a lot more of a superstitious hockey guy than I am. But Andrew Johnson's going to just send that one down. So Andrew Johnson clears it out. A little pressure by Rob. A little misplay. Oh, Andrew Johnson's got it. Looking for the shot. Big goal by Andrew Johnson.
Wow.
And, not to pour it on, but look, if you're going to misplay the puck right in front of the net and send it to one of the opposing teammates, you deserve to lose that goal.
Yes. We'll take a look at the instant replay here. Puck just right to Andrew Johnson, unmolested in front.
Pressure by Rob, not a tremendous amount of pressure. I mean, he was just skating in to kind of, do some perfunctory pressure there, but Andrew Johnson buries it. Out of some good sportsmanship, not a lot of celebration there by him. They just skate over to the bench and get their line change. And here comes the Spirit again.
That's their second shorthanded goal of this game so far.
Third of this
Is
game.
that right? Okay.
Yeah, I think the white sweater line had two.
We get a whistle here, and
not sure what it is. Might have been into the net. Not sure.
Clock continues to run now. 11:34 to go in the third period, and the 8-0 score. Spirit on top in this one.
Is that the penalty counting down over there? I'm not sure what that is over there. We've got a weird scoreboard here, but oh well. So puck is dropped in the offensive zone. Here comes the Hair Farmer. He's got it. He's skating up on Daniger, and he just throws it in from the blue line.
Actually, not a bad play there. Using the defenseman as a screen there to get a shot off. He didn't really have any other option at that point.
I agree. I'll give you. I'll give him credit for that one, but I will say it's one of the markers of this mid-mo team. They just don't seem to feel comfortable passing to each other and looking for that open. They seem to be playing. When they've got the chance, they're going to take the shot, and I think that's kind of one of the reasons that they're not having the best success out of this. So here comes Gunnar Beaver. Gunnar Beaver's got some room. I'm sorry, Kallenberger. Kallenberger's got a little room and a centering backhand pass over to Peters. Great job. And in a streaking Nick Lowe, tips it back to Life. Life sends it in. Backhand by, there we go. Backhand by Kallenberger. Rebound to Peters for the goal.
Nick Lowe, I believe that was.
Oh, was it
actually.
Nick Lowe? Oh, okay.
Nick Lowe in front.
Nick Lowe on the goal there? Oh, great,
and
okay.
Once again, just wide open in front, puck on a stick, and buries it.
Yeah, shot by Eric Life, and rebound by Kallenberger, shot back in, rebound by Lowe. So glad to see that. Again, seeing some of these players that aren't seeing the ice a whole bunch and having a lot of success, so I'm really happy with this.
Absolutely.
So, and Nick Lowe missing yesterday's game, so good to see him come out and get one.
Icing call will come back end.
I would say that other than Zon Werner, Nick Lowe's probably our next contender for our the hair contest, wouldn't you say?
I would think so. Very impressive flow going on the head of Nicholas Lowe.
Puck back into the corner, goes out to the point, back into the corner, picked up by Major Carden, comes around to the near corner behind the net. Oh, looks for the centering pass, can't quite catch Gunnar Beaver, and it goes to the point and out into the neutral zone. Gathered up by the Spirit, cross-ice pass, Bussin to Brackett. Brackett looking for a centering pass, gets Beaver over there, can't quite get it, bounces out to the neutral zone, controlled by Spirit. Back to the mid-mo, they send it out, but still, even though they may have the puck, it still looks like it's being controlled by the Spirit. John Brown's going to go get it in the corner. He's got lots of room to look around, make a good decision. He just freezes it, picked up by Carden around the back of the net. Carden's going to send it up to Brackett in the neutral zone. Brackett's got some room. Brackett goes around a man. He's looking to center it. Brackett looks to shoot. Back to Bussin. Bussin with a shot in. Smothered by the goalie.
Another shot on goal.
Yeah, another good shot on goal.
Bussin.
So get a line change here. Clock continues to run. 8:45 in a 9-0 game.
Well, Kelly, I'm going to brag on your boy a little bit because I know you're not going to do it. That play all started with back in his own zone. He always does such a great job on the defensive end. He is what you call a 200-foot player. Always with the great coverage in our zone, dropping down low to play that puck behind the net and skates it forward, and that generated the offense the other way, and back they came. Always a great job by Major.
I appreciate that, Kurt, and you're right. I'm really bad about that, not bragging at him, but I am proud of him as a player. And that's kind of one of the fun things about this whole thing is all the dads up here, all the parents up here getting to watch our kids play. And that's one of the funner things is talking to a parent about how well their kid played. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It really is. And we've known most of these kids for 10 or 15 years now, watching them play since they were 5 or 7 years old. And it does make me happy to see these kids play well and have success. Speaking of, here comes Gavin Lovin with a breakaway. Breakaway with a little bit of a rebound and a good trailing Tyler Kane there, trying to get his stick on it.
Great saves there on that sequence by the Tigers goaltender. It makes the initial save, and I'm not sure who was that on the rebound.
I think it was Kane trailing on the rebound.
Somehow able to come up with that second save as well.
Line change. We've got Rob, Werner, and Johnson out there. And so goes back around to Shimp. Shimp's looking to turn the corner, and he just hits the brakes, goes into the corner. Kept in by Mid-Mo. They send it into the opposite corner. Wheeler's going to pick it up out there. He tries to come out to Johnson. Johnson flips up in there. Bounces off of Mid-Mo. Mid-Mo just tries to chase it into the corner, fighting on the hash marks here. Picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler just, dangerous pass in front of the net there by Wheeler, but it does go to Rob.
From the crowd.
Yeah,
here.
and he catches a head-on pass to Werner. Werner sends it up high and off the glass. Johnson picks it up in the corner. Johnson fighting for it, still controlling it. Centering pass to Rob. Bounces back out to Shimp, and we've got a clearing goalie, so we've got a call up here. Didn't see what the call, got a tripping, I believe. The Mid-Mo special, as we might be able to call it.
Yes. Something that's always kind of bugged me when the Spirit are winning 9-0 in this game, and on a delayed call, they send it. I know it's kind of an instinctual thing when there's a delayed penalty.
Right.
You send the goalie that I don't think there's any need to do that with a 9-0 score.
Probably not, but I'm going to give it to just Zane Lutsky, the goalie, being heads up. He sees the ice.
Yes.
Like you said, he's probably just doing it on instinct.
It's just instinctual.
So, all right, shot in from the point by Life. He sends it in. It comes to the near corner and picked up by Minmo, and they're just going to be content to send it the length of the ice to kill some time on this penalty. Eric Life picks it up. He's going to send it to the blue line. Minmo taps it back in, keeping it deep in. Played by Lutsky. Picked up by Daniger. Daniger looking to break it out. Diagonal shot. Rob to Werner. Werner's going to skate it in. He's going to shoot from about 15 feet out. From behind the goal. Bounced off the goalie again, right?
Yes. Goalie made the initial save on a wicked wrister. The second one did.
This is our instant replay, initial shot. And John Werner is about a foot away from the yellow boards there when he just sends it back into the goalie and it bounces off.
And it is a power play goal. And 10-0 score now for the Spirit.
Kallenberger to take the drop. He's out there giving some instructions to his wingers on where to go when he gets this puck, and he did it. He told Nick Lowe to come right over here, and that's where Nick Lowe picked up the puck. So I'm going to give Kallenberger some props on that one. Nick Lowe skates it in for a little centering pass, patiently waits for the opening, does a good centering pass, picked up by Midmo. Little bobble buys up, sends it over to Life. Life in the house there right in front. Got lucky on not giving up the shot there. So tipped out to the point. Sent in from the point. Shot in behind the net. Picked up by Peters at the wall. Fought on by Peters and Gabe Kallenberger at the wall. Still trying to work it up the wall. Picked up by Eric Life. And Midmo's got it. And they managed to get the puck into the center. Nick Daniger clears it out, chased by Peters the length of the ice, and we have a glove on the ice. And here's Houston Brackett. Got it in the far corner. He's looking for someone to send it to. Picked up by Major Carden. Major Carden picked it up in the far corner. Him and Brackett are looking for it. Major Carden comes up with it. Major Carden takes a big hit from behind, but the Spirit pick up the goal, the puck, and
wow.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here, but play has stopped. Houston Brackett got hit from behind by number 16.
Multiple times, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and They are calling the mid-mow, so no coincidental. So they did call it.
Roughing could have been a cross-checking.
Yeah.
Checking from behind.
So 5-on-4. Picking up a glove from somebody. Cal Bussin goes to help someone get a glove.
Sure what he was doing there, but
he was going
to the glove.
Pick up to get that glove. So not sure whose that is. Looks like giving that to maybe Gabe Kallenberger over there. Not sure who that is. So 5-on-4 power play for the Spirit. Major Carden skates get into the zone. Major Carden flips it over to Gunnar Beaver. Major Carden picks it up near the hash marks. Still dancing, gets it back to Bussin. Bussin picks it up and sends it into the corner. Brackett back to Carden. Carden behind the net. Carden's got some room here, and he finds Gunnar Beaver in front of the net. Gunnar Beaver with a shot, and buried by Carden. Kind of almost could not take that shot, I guess.
And it comes right to you, and you're
right in front of the net.
The side of the net. You got to bury it.
Yep. So Beaver with the initial shot. Rebound to Carden. Carden puts it in.
Take a look at the instant replay here.
Yeah, Kem's out to Beaver. Beaver sends it in, and again, Carden just standing there off to the left. Kind of had to take that shot.
Scoreboard says 12, but I believe that's just 11. Is that correct? 11-0, I think.
Yeah. Well, we're in a running clock here. Yeah. Well, clock should be running right now. I'm not sure why it's not.
3 minutes exactly showing on the clock.
They dropped it to 3. Now we have a penalty. Not sure what happened there. Looks like Shimp went in for a penalty. I think that's Shimp over there. Is that Shimp in the penalty box, guys?
I think it's Shimp.
Brackett. Oh, it's Brackett.
Oh, it's Brackett, Houston Brackett. We missed that call, but
yeah. And then I guess we scored, so the Hair Farmer's out of the box for mid-mow. Mid-mow on the power play, folks. Sorry, we haven't really narrated this last little bit of the game, but we're at 2:30 left in the game, and mid-mow's on the power play. Let's gather it up and try to get it out of the zone. He pins it against the wall just to kill some time. Bussin wisely just standing there, letting the mid-mow whack on him. The referee says move the puck. I get the impression that Bussin's just standing there.
Yeah,
so
killing time.
Mid-mow comes up with it and gets a shot off, but picked up by Gavin Lovin. Bussin did a good job of killing about 30 seconds there on the boards. Wide shot comes in the near corner, picked up by Tyler Kane. Tyler Kane now has it. Poked away by mid-mow, which is probably a good thing. Mid-mow sends it into the zone and picked up by Bussin. Bussin's going to hit the brakes, and he's just going to look to turn it around. And again, killing a little time behind the net for Bussin. Bussin sends it the length of the ice, and no icing, obviously, because we're on the penalty kill, and he skates over to get a line change. Shimp and Brady Allen come on for D. Tyler Kane's got the puck. He sends it over to Shimp. Shimp skates it in. Looks for a good centering pass to Lovin there. Lovin gets it in the near corner. Lovin dances around, sends it back out to Shimp. Bounces under the stick of Shimp out in the neutral zone. 1 minute left in the game. Picked up by Brady Allen. Brady Allen sends it deep into the zone.
Good job here killing the penalty for the Spirit as they're man short, but
very much controlling the puck this entire game. Peters just backhands it in, sends it into the corner. Peters picks it up again, kicks along with his foot. Picked up by Gunnar Beaver. Gunnar Beaver skates it. I'm sorry, that's Kallenberger. Kallenberger and Beaver have very similar skating styles.
Looks out there, yeah.
Very similar. Picked up behind the net by Kallenberger. Kallenberger still behind the net. Centers it to Peters. Peters over to Lowe. Lowe in the corner here. Cycles it back to Peters. To Kallenberger. Kallenberger's got the puck and sends it in. Rebound up to the far side. Picked up by Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe in the far corner. Picked up by Kallenberger. Kallenberger no look pass out to the point. Just sent in from the point. Picked up by Peters behind the net. Killing time. We've got 6 seconds left. Kallenberger sends it in for a centering pass, and Nick Lowe just lazily puts it in. So that is going to be the game, folks. Big win by the Spirit. Overall good weekend. Going to give them an A+ on that one, you know.
Yeah.
We can't say anything about a 21-1 puck differential in this weekend. So
yeah, the only Tigers goal coming on the penalty shot yesterday.
Yeah.
So
which was fun to watch.
yes, it was. Effort, stick taps from both teams
And
as they exit the ice.
still seems to be some good camaraderie out on the ice. The guys coming over, not really a handshake line, but they are congratulating each other and talking. So you do like to see that.
We'll take a look at our next action for you coming up next weekend. I'm sorry, actually 2 weeks after the holiday break. Saturday, January 2nd from Wichita. Spirit will take on the Wichita Junior Thunder, who do sit at the top of the standings right now. So that'll be a key weekend.
Yeah, it will be. It will
First
be.
game at 4:30 on January 2nd. So we'll look forward to bringing you that one. It should be a
Looking
good-
at those
good
standings, I
weekend.
noticed that we give up the second fewest goals in the league. We score quite a few, so again, a testament to our two goalies and to our team not letting a lot of shots get off. So hopefully that's some stats that hold up against Wichita.
Definitely. So we'll sign off. Wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks for watching, everyone. For Kelly Carden, Brad Allen, and Scott Lutsky bringing you all the action, we will sign off and come back at you in a couple of weeks from Wichita. Thanks for watching, everyone.